Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class. In the last class, in part 6 video class, I have seen about the physical properties of carboxylic acids like melting point, boiling point, solubility, physical states, and about the polar nature. Yes sir, no beta? Good. And in this part 7th video class, today I am going to discuss about the chemical properties of carboxylic acids. In the type 1 properties we are going to discuss, that is nothing but the reactions involving the cleavage of OH bond, means in carboxylic acids, due to breaking of OH bond, which type of reactions we are going to see. Okay, so like that OH bond cleavage reactions of carboxylic acids we are going to be discussed now. Okay beta, good. So in that first property, very important property, that is the information about the acidic nature of carboxylic acids. Yes, we know very well, among alcohols, phenols, aldehydes, ketones, whatever that may be. Okay, among most of the organic compounds, carboxylic acids, they are having most acidic nature, more acidic in nature. Okay, all of you. So listen carefully why they are having more acidic nature. Originally, why they contains acidic nature, and what are the reasons, and what are the reactions. Proof क्या है आपके पास? Like that, so many things we are going to be discussed completely about the acidic nature of carboxylic acids. Okay, yes. So many topics are there now in that acidic nature concept. So one by one, I am going to reveal that. Okay, na beta? Yes. So first topic I am going to reveal that is nothing but I am going to explain about what are the reactions indicates the acidic nature of carboxylic acids. It's directly like that question they are going to ask you in final board exam. Reactions indicates the acidic nature of carboxylic acids. Okay, that one I am going to explain first of all. So based on which reactions, what is the proof to say that carboxylic acids are acidic in nature? That one I am going to tell you. Okay? Yes, in the topic number 1 is very important. That is nothing but the reactions to indicate the acidic nature of what beta? Carboxylic acids. Yes. So this is a statement I am going to explain by giving certain chemical reactions. Okay? Yes, one by one. So one general statement about the acidic strength I am going to give you. That is nothing but the order of acidic strength, and also we can say that order of acidic nature. Sir, which compound contains more acidic nature? In the chapter of alcohols, we have seen about the acidic nature of alcohol. In the chapter of phenols, we have seen about the acidic nature of phenols. Now in the chapter of carboxylic acids, again we are discussing about the acidic nature of carboxylic acids. So among these 3 compounds, which may contains more acidic nature? So your answer is nothing but what, Nana? Carboxylic acids. I will give you the proof. Number of proofs I am going to give you. Okay? Good. So acidic strength, which contains more acidic strength, beta? Carboxylic acids, they are having maximum acidic nature as compared to the phenols, and phenols, they are having little bit more acidic nature as compared to the alcohols. Of course, so many compounds we can take for comparison. That comparison I will give you later, but theory point of view, try to remember this. Okay? Yeah. So among these 3, which contains more acidic strength, beta? Carboxylic acids, they are having more acidic power. Because of the reason is, on the basis of reactions only we can say. And on the basis of resonance also. Resonance we will go for second thing. But यहाँ पर पहले reactions के बारे में discuss करेंगे. Yes. In the topic of alcohols, already I have told you clearly, alcohols they can show reaction only with sodium metal, and that forms sodium alkoxide by the loss of proton. Next, phenol, it can show reaction with sodium metal, and also it can show reaction with sodium hydroxide. If you want, you can go and check your material. Phenols, acidic nature, I have given these two reactions only. Alcohol, acidic nature, I have given only one reaction. Okay, so reaction with sodium, okay, now that indicates the acidic nature of alcohol. And reaction with sodium and sodium hydroxide, it's showing reaction with one more reagent, so little bit more extra acidic nature as compared to the alcohols. Okay, beta. And what about carboxylic acids? Due to their higher acidic strength, it can show reaction with more number of reagents, like one is nothing but we can say that active metals, that is nothing but like sodium and potassium. For all you can take sodium and potassium, this is common case. And carboxylic acids, they can show reaction with alkalis, and also we can say that bases. So what we can write, Nana, and that is nothing but we can write that NaOH. Right. So up to now, phenol and carboxylic acid, they are showing reaction with same type of reagents. According to this, we can say both are having same acidic strength. But along with these two carboxylic acids, it can also shows reaction with weaker bases also. Sir, which type of weaker bases? Yes, I am going to write the weaker bases. One is nothing but we can consider that sodium bicarbonate, that is nothing but NaHCO3, and one more is nothing but we can consider that is nothing but what, beta? Na2CO3, means sodium carbonate. So as compared to alcohol, here phenols, they are showing reaction with sodium and sodium hydroxide, and as compared to phenol, carboxylic acids, they are showing reaction with sodium and sodium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate and sodium carbonate. That means carboxylic acids, they have the capable of, they can show reaction with active metals and alkalis, nothing but bases, and metal bicarbonates and metal carbonates. Means it can show reaction with most of the reagents, and they can be easily lost the proton, they can be easily donate the proton. Proton donating tendency is more for what? Carboxylic acids. That's why we are saying carboxylic acids, they are having higher acidic strength. I hope you understand better. Okay, all of you clearly? Yes, but phenols and alcohols, they are having less acidic nature as compared to the carboxylic acids. Due to their less acidic nature, they cannot show reaction with weaker bases like sodium bicarbonate and sodium carbonate. So based on these two reactions, we can separate the carboxylic acids from phenols and alcohols. Okay, all of you beta, this is the information. On the basis of reactions, we have to say that, so all these four reactions, they will indicate the presence of, they will indicate the more acidic strength of what, Nana? Carboxylic acids. Okay, all of you? Yes, I hope you may got the answer. Good. But now, we want here what, Nana? Reaction chahiye aapko. So now I am going to show you the reactions. Let me give the reactions first of all. Okay. First of all, reaction number one, that is about the active metals. What is active metal? One is sodium, one more is nothing but what, Nana? Potassium. Let me consider general formula of carboxylic acid. The formula is nothing but what, beta? R bonded to C double OH, carboxylic acid. It upon reaction with any active metal of 1A group, Nana, sodium, potassium, like that. Okay. Here I am going to consider sodium metal. Carboxylic acids, already they are having higher acidic strength, means we can lose the proton, means it has a tendency to donate the proton. So such active proton site, it can be replaced by the more reactive metal. Now what we can write, Nana? R bonded to C, C double O, position of H taken by the sodium. Now what we can write here, this is nothing but carboxylic acid, and it is nothing but, you know that very well, sodium salt of carboxylic acid. So here, upon reaction with active metal sodium or potassium, carboxylic acid, here it has the tendency to donate its proton, means it can donate the H plus. That indicates the nature of acidic strength. So that hydrogen can be removed in the form of hydrogen gas. So due to balancing, they have to write that half mole of H2 gas. Okay, good. So they can ask you an objective question, Nana. What is the gaseous product obtained when carboxylic acids react with active metals? Answer is nothing but hydrogen gas. Next, I am going to write another mole of carboxylic acid, and you suppose it undergo reaction with alkalis, and also we can say that what, Nana? Bases. Here I am going to consider sodium hydroxide, or you can take potassium hydroxide as you wish. Again, same mechanism will be goes on, beta. Position of hydrogen can be replaced by sodium. We are getting the same product, that is nothing but the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Now, again carboxylic acid, they are having the tendency, H plus donating tendency, proton donating character. That H plus combines with OH minus and goes to be removed in the form of what, beta? Water molecule. I hope you understand this clearly. Good. Another reaction I am going to show you by using what, Nana? Weaker base, that is nothing but the sodium bicarbonate. Let me consider now, again same thing here, I am going to consider another formula of carboxylic acid. When it undergo reaction with weaker base, that is nothing but sodium bicarbonate, potassium bicarbonate, as you wish, Nana. So what is the formula of sodium bicarbonate? NaHCO3. Again same thing, position of hydrogen replaced by sodium. We will get the product is RCOONA, means sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Now what will be the byproduct? From carboxylic acid, here we will get the H plus proton, that H combines with O from CO3, and here H is there. Again here, that means we are getting the product is nothing but what, Nana? Water molecule. So from CO3, one of the oxygen removed in the form of water molecule. Remaining the gas is nothing but what, beta? CO2 gas. So here you are getting one more new gas, that is nothing but carbon dioxide. Okay, all of you, beta? Yes, in first case, when carboxylic acid reacts with sodium metal, the evolving gas is nothing but H2. When carboxylic acid reacts with sodium hydroxide, here no more gas, beta, just water molecule is the byproduct. When carboxylic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate and also with sodium carbonate, definitely they will release the gas is nothing but what, beta? CO2 is the gas. Okay, all of you? Yes. So last reaction I am going to write for another weaker base, that is nothing but the sodium carbonate, and also we can say reaction with metal carbonates. So what's the formula? Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. Listen carefully all of you. Yes, यहाँ पर आपको balancing के लिए required है बेटा. That is nothing but the one hydrogen replaced by one sodium. One sodium can replace one hydrogen. One sodium can replace one hydrogen. But here two sodiums are there. Means we require two replaceable hydrogen. That means we have to consider 2 moles of carboxylic acid. Clear all of you? Yes. So again same thing, in 2 moles of carboxylic acid, 2 H positions are taken by the 2 sodium. So we will get the product is 2 moles of RCOONA. Same product, sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Here 2 hydrogens are there. 2 carboxylic acid means from both the moles of carboxylic acid they are giving proton. So 2 proton takes 1 oxygen and goes to be removed in the form of what, beta? Water molecule. CO3, okay, now can be converted into the gas is nothing but what, beta? CO2 gas. Okay, all of you. Now you can see this all clear. When carboxylic acids reacts with active metals and their bases and their bicarbonates and their carbonates, they will form the sodium salt of carboxylic acids. Okay, all of you. So in this all reactions, what is the major thing, beta? The main motto is H plus can be replaced by the metal. So that hydrogen can be, the meaning is nothing but what? In this all reactions, carboxylic acids, they have the tendency, they can donate its proton. Such proton donating tendency, it will indicate the what, beta? Acidic strength of, more acidic strength of carboxylic acids as compared to the phenols and alcohols. I hope you understand this story clearly. So what is the formula of this compound? Carboxylic acid. Yeah, here 4 different reagents are there. You know everything. Sodium, sodium hydroxide, sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate. Last 2 are weaker bases. Okay, all of you, beta? Good. And what is the product you are getting in all 4 cases? The product is nothing but the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Sodium salt of carboxylic acid. I hope you understand the story clearly. Okay, now? Good. So based on this reaction, based on this first property, here one important information I want to tell you, which is inside the NCERT textbook now. So these are the 4 reactions. They will indicate the more acidic nature of carboxylic acids. Okay, fine. And one more question is, which reactions are responsible to indicate the presence of carboxyl functional group? Again, the answer is nothing but only about the weaker bases. Carboxylic acids, it contain carboxyl functional group. That's why it's showing reaction with weaker bases. But these 2 compounds, they do not contain carboxyl group. That's why these 2 compounds, they won't show reaction with weaker bases. Okay, all of you like that, Nana? Yes. So, what, beta? Reactions with weaker bases. What are the weaker bases? One is nothing but the sodium carbonate, and one more is nothing but what, beta? Sodium bicarbonate. Reactions with sodium bicarbonate and reactions with what, Nana? Sodium carbonate. You know very well, when carboxylic acids reacts with sodium bicarbonate and sodium carbonate, they are going to release a gas. The gas is nothing but what, Nana? CO2 gas. CO2 gas. So especially these 2 reactions of carboxylic acids with what, Nana? Weaker bases. These 2 only indicates the presence of what, Nana? Carboxyl functional group. Which functional group? Carboxyl functional group. Which 2 reactions will indicate the presence of carboxyl functional group? When carboxylic acids reacts with bicarbonates and carbonates. When carboxylic acids reacts with weaker bases, they evolves what, Nana? CO2 gas. It will indicate the presence of what, beta? Carboxyl functional group. Okay, all of you? Yes. And you should remember one more important information. Definitely this experiment, releasing of CO2 gas experiment, we are going to do in laboratory also. 100% you are going to observe this, how the CO2 gas is going to be released. Okay, now, release of CO2 gas that going to be takes place in the form of one very special word I am going to use. You have to be remember that word only. Okay, that is nothing but the release of CO2 gas will give the brisk effervescence. Release of CO2 gas will give the what, Nana? Brisk effervescences, or we can say brisk effervescence. Sir, what is mean by brisk effervescence? Try to think, Nana. Don't be in don't be misunderstand. Okay, try to imagine. So generally in wine or whiskey, nana, exactly don't know. Okay, in that after addition of some ice cubes, we will get some what nana gaseous bubbles, like that sound we will get nana. Okay na. So same like that feeling we will get nana. Okay, so such gaseous bubbles we are going to be get. Okay, that is the meaning of what nana brisk effervescences. Okay, so from the test tube, from that experiment, from that beaker, due to release of CO2 gas, definitely from that beaker we can see the gaseous bubbles which are going to be escapes out. Okay, all of you nana? Yes, this is your property number 1, information about the reactions to indicate the acidic nature of what beta carboxylic acids. Okay, all of you, this is the property number 1. Now I am going to explain about the property number 2. Yes, in that topic of acidic nature of carboxylic acids, now question number 2 or property number 2. Okay na, it is also important question, A be repeated in board exam. Okay na, good. That is nothing but the B property, it is also important. So directly I am going to explain by giving one question form. Okay, yes, the question is why carboxylic acids are acidic in nature. Okay na beta, why carboxylic acids are acidic in nature? Here they are not asking reactions. In previous question they asked reactions to, okay na, say the proof for acidic nature, but here the main thing is why they contain acidic nature. So why carboxylic acids are acidic in nature? Okay, I am going to give the explanation. First of all, here I am going to consider the carboxylic acid. Okay. You suppose it going to be dissolved in water. Yes, I am going to consider here some water molecules. When carboxylic acids going to be soluble in water, definitely it undergoes dissociation, or we can say ionization. And definitely try to remember one more point. When carboxylic acid is going to be soluble in water, in that case reactants and products, they will be in equilibrium. That means we have to say that reaction is a reversible reaction. Which type of reaction beta? Yes, we have to say that reaction is a reversible reaction. So when carboxylic acid is going to be soluble in water, in that water they undergoes dissociation, or we can say ionization. Or simply we can say that they can be ionized into, they can be dissociated into. The main product is, here we are getting a stable carboxylate ion. What we are getting beta? Carboxylate ion. You should be remember. Every time I am going to repeat that word only. Okay. So carboxylic acids, after the loss of proton, after the loss of H plus, they are going to form carboxylate anion. Because of that contain the charge is negative charge. So here when they are soluble in water, here carboxylic acids, they are donating proton. Okay, it donating proton. H plus. That H plus was taken by the water molecule. H2O takes H plus and converted into H3O plus. You know that very well. So what is mean by H3O plus? Name of this compound, we have to say that hydronium ion. Clear all of you beta? Yeah. Now listen carefully. For that statement, I am going to show you the reaction. What is the general formula of carboxylic acids? The general formula of carboxylic acid is R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to H. C double bond O bonded to OH. Okay? Yes. So this is your formula of carboxylic acid. Yeah. When carboxylic acid is going to be soluble in water, what is the formula? H2O. Yes. So carboxylic acid and water, this reaction is reversible and dissociation and equilibrium reaction. Okay, all of you? Good. So carboxylic acids, due to their more acidic strength nature, already we have studied previously, so it can easily donate its proton. The meaning is nothing but the H plus. H plus, it was given to the water molecule. Okay? Yes. So by the gain of proton from the carboxylic acid, H2O can be converted into hydronium ion. But after the loss of proton, how the carboxylic acids are converted into what? That is nothing but what, Nana? Carboxylate ion. What is the formula of carboxylate ion? R bonded to C double bond O. R bonded to C double bond O bonded to O. But from carboxylic acids we are removing only H plus. That means oxygen contains minus. And that too is compared to hydrogen, oxygen contains more electronegativity. So minus charge will be retained on oxygen. Okay. And that H plus given to the water molecule. Okay. H plus will be given to the water molecule. Then it's going to be converted into the product. That is nothing but the H3O plus. The meaning is nothing but the hydronium ion. And here finally we are getting the product. That is nothing but the hydronium ion. But we don't need to focus on hydronium. Our focus should be on stable carboxylate anion. Okay? Yes, this is the carboxylate anion. Listen, one more thing. One very clear-cut statement. Carboxylic acids, they can be easily ionized or they can be easily dissociated in water. And they forms a stable carboxylate anion. How can you say carboxylate anion is stable? Due to the concept is nothing but what beta? Very important concept. That is nothing but the concept of resonance. Which concept, Nana? Concept of resonance. This is the main important part. So when carboxylic acids are soluble in water, they will be easily undergo dissociation and they forms a stable carboxylate anion. Due to the concept is nothing but resonance. Okay, so our now main aim is we have to show the resonance structure of carboxylate anion. Yes, this is the carboxylate anion. For this now I am going to show you the resonance structure. What is the symbol of resonance? Symbol of resonance is two-headed arrow. Okay, it indicates the symbol indicates means here we are going to write the resonance. So how to write the resonance? Listen carefully. Oxygen contains negative charge. That charge I am going to delocalize between oxygen to carbon. At the same time, as compared to carbon, oxygen contains more electronegativity. So due to that reason, and pi bond is highly reactive bond because of unstable, so automatically one of the pi bond, okay, here one sigma one is pi bond, so pi bond going to be delocalized towards the oxygen. Okay, so based on these two delocalizations, now I am going to write the resonance structure 2. Yes, here I am going to write the R bonded to here what done? C, double bond becomes what beta? Single bond. Pi bond was shifting towards the oxygen means oxygen contains negative charge. And this negative charge delocalizing between oxygen to carbon. That means we have to write here double bond O. I hope you understand this clearly. So how many carboxylate ions you got here? Carboxylate anion, resonance number 1, carboxylate anion, and this is nothing but the resonance number 2. Okay, Yes. So how many resonating structures you are getting, beta? 2 resonating structures, and the name of this compound is called carboxylate anion. Who is the anion, beta? Carboxylate anion. Carboxylate anion. Which type of carboxylate? Stable or unstable? Highly stable. A more stable carboxylate anion we are getting from the carboxylic acids when they are soluble in water. Okay, now listen carefully. For the formation of stable carboxylate anion, due to the concept of resonance, here carboxylic acids, they are very eager to lose the proton. Such proton donating tendency indicates the acidic nature of what, beta? Carboxylic acids. This is your answer. I hope you understand this information clearly. Okay, now beta? Yes. Now listen carefully. So for this equilibrium reaction, for this dissociation reaction, we can write the dissociation constant. Which dissociation constant we can write? Because of here it is the compound is acid, so we can write the acid dissociation constant. What is the symbol? Ka. You may have studied in first PUC equilibrium chapter. Acid dissociation constant. Ka is the symbol. Base dissociation constant. Kb is the symbol. Yes or no? But here it is the dissociation of ionization. Which compound ionization? Acid compound ionization. Okay. So above reaction or above statement we can represent in terms of what, Nana? Acid dissociation constant. Yes. So what is the formula of acid dissociation constant? Acid dissociation constant. The symbol of acid dissociation constant is Ka. It is equals to. So I hope you know very well. Come on, say how to read the formula of acid dissociation constant or basic dissociation constant, whatever that may be. Simply we can say that equilibrium constant K is equals to product of concentrations of products by product of concentrations of what, Nana? Reactant. Simply we can say that, okay, now numerator may product concentrations and in denominator we have to write the reactant concentrations. Okay. So acid dissociation constant Ka is equals to, here what is the product? Carboxylate ion. What is the formula of carboxylate ion? RCOO minus. Otherwise we can write shortly concentration of R bonded to COO, or we can write club करके भी लिख सकते हैं ऐसे विष्णु ना, R bonded to COO minus. So concentration of carboxylate ion, and one more product is here what, Nana? Hydronium ion. What is the formula of hydronium ion? H3O plus. So we can write here concentration of H3O plus. Concentration of H3O plus. So here बीच में दो के बीच में क्या है बेटा? यहाँ पर into is there. The meaning is nothing but product of concentrations of products by, divided by product of concentrations of what, Nana? Reactant. How many reactants are there? 2. One is acid, one more is water. But water concentration we don't need to consider. You know that its concentration always can be taken as unity, otherwise you can say that constant. So simply we have to write the concentration of carboxylic acid. What is the formula of carboxylic acid? That is nothing but the R bonded to COOH. So concentration of carboxylic acid we have to be right. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the acid dissociation constant for the dissociation reaction of carboxylic acid in water. Clear, Nana? Yes. So based on this reaction, I want to tell you one more information. That is nothing but the, ये point बहुत ही important है आपके लिए, very very important point. That is nothing but the greater the value of greater the value of Ka, acid dissociation constant. Acid dissociation constant. It is also nothing but ionization reaction or dissociation reaction. For this we can write the dissociation constant is Ka. That Ka we can calculate by using this formula. Okay now. First suppose reaction contain more Ka value, means higher the acid dissociation constant. That means carboxylic acid, it contain what now? More acidic nature. This is the information. So greater the value of Ka, that means we have to say that stronger is acid. Okay, all of you? Yes. So again we can write one more information, that is nothing but very important information. Acidic strength is directly proportional to, or we can say acidic nature is directly proportional to Ka, and we have to say that inversely proportional to P of Ka. P of Ka. Sir, what is meant by P of Ka? P of Ka means power of acid dissociation constant. Okay now? Right. So as Ka values increases, acidic nature will be increased. More Ka, more acidic nature. But P of Ka is inversely proportional. The meaning is less P of Ka, more acidic nature, more P of Ka, less acidic nature. Because of, as per equilibrium concept, we have a formula for the relation between P of Ka and Ka. What is the formula? The formula is P of Ka. P of Ka is equals to negative logarithm of base 10, also we can write to the concentrate, okay now, base log Ka value. Okay, so P of Ka formula is nothing but P of Ka is equals to negative log Ka. Okay, so Ka and P of Ka both are inversely proportional. Because of here the sign is nothing but what Nana? Negative sign. So try to remember this formula, very very important. Okay, very important. Sometimes they will give you the Ka values, you have to decide the acidic nature, simply directly proportional. Sometimes they will provide the P of Ka values, again you have to write the what Nana? Acidic nature. Less P of Ka, more acidic nature, more P of Ka, less acidic nature. Okay, all of you beta, this is very important information, very important information. 100% guarantee remember karna padega for theory point of view or for objective point of view. Okay, so many questions are repeated on the basis of this topic beta. Clear? Good. Yeah, so next one small information I want to write, that is about the pKa values, power of acid dissociation constant values. pKa values for strong acids. So for strong acids, what will be the P of Ka values? So for strong acids, pKa values we can consider that is nothing but the less than 1. Less than 1. I have told you already, less P of Ka means stronger acid. So less than 1 means that is the value we have to be considered. So always if P of Ka is less than 1, that means we have to say that is nothing but what beta? Stronger acid. Next one is, what will be the P of Ka values for moderately strong acids? We can consider the values in between 1 to 5. If pKa values are in between 1 to 5, again less pKa values are there beta. So these values we have to consider for moderately strong acids. And for weak acids, what about the P of Ka values? In between 5 to 15 we can consider. 5 to 15. 15 means more pKa value. More pKa value means acid is weak. Okay beta. And for lastly I am going to give you information about the extremely weak acids. Almost completely weak nature now. So for extremely weak acids, we can consider the P of Ka value that is greater than 15. Greater than 15. More P of Ka value, extremely weak acid. Less than 1, less P of Ka value, that is nothing but for what Nana? Strong acids. Okay, on the basis of the data of P of K values, we can determine the nature of acids, either strong acid or moderate acid or weak acid or extremely weak acid. Such information we can decide on the basis of P of K values. Okay, all of you. So try to remember this point. As the acidic strength increases, Ka values will also increase. For suppose here in this reaction, you suppose it contain more Ka, that means it can easily dissociate, it can easily donate H plus, the meaning is nothing but it contain more acidic strength. So more Ka, more acidic strength, but it contain less P of K, because of P of Ka is equals to negative log of Ka values, according to the formula. Clear all of you? Yes, beta. And remaining some other topics are there on the basis of acidic nature of what beta? Carboxylic acids, that we will continue in next class. Okay na beta? Good.